Alright guys, welcome back to NorMacNoelTrading.com. My name is Cameron, glad to have you guys in today. Please like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started today. So you can see I'm green in my Ustock account, up 3,200. I'm holding an overnight in that one. And then what was the other one? I'm green in my TN account, but that just tore me apart today, and I want to go over that specifically. And then we're green in the Robinhood account, the swing and overnight account, and I actually got into IGC in both of these accounts. This one pre-market, this one during market hours. Sorry guys, bear with me here. Okay, so today it felt like, it's a green day overall. It is unfortunate that that I wasn't able to, I was up as much as I think it was like $9,500 in my TN account, and I gave it all away. And I really want to cover that because it's really a mindset thing. And with commissions and everything, I walk away $1,800 less rich. Overall today, I probably make $4,000. I wish there was more of a percentage deal that I could show everyone, but unfortunately, TN, none of this really has percentages except for Robinhood, which is why I like them. Because percentages is all that matters. But anyways, in my TN account, I really want to break that down today. I had two very solid trades. Wow, it's not showing it on here. But CGC I took a $4,000 win on, and then I took another win on a short. It's a $5,000 short I took on some stock. Gosh dang it, I can't remember it. And I just, I like to first off have you guys learn from me, as well as as well as for myself to learn, and this is a mistake that I have, and I need to break out of it. And I did really well on Friday, Monday, and then I start falling into a trap. It's like, okay, green is too easy for me. But if I just stick to my strategies and my patterns and trade the rules that I know I need to trade, then I'll be just fine. And that's what I did this morning. I said I had target points for my shorts, guys. So on TLRY, I wanted to short into 7 or 8 green candlesticks in a row on the 1 minute. And on a consistent uptrend as well. That way, I'd be getting in on an area where there has to be some selling involved. And I would set certain price targets to enter my short on. And that's how I should be. And if it doesn't hit it, I let it go. I let it go. And I did that so well for the first 4 hours of market open, right? And then I got back from the gym, And I started over trading. I started taking trades that I wasn't giving much room for error in. And I just kept making a mistake after a mistake. And that was mainly because I wasn't trading to my patterns and I wasn't letting the setups come to me. And I literally washed away $9,300 in an hour and a half. And that's how easy it is, guys. I mean, it's not hard to do that, you know. If you wait for setups, though, you can be consistent every single day. And I'm the type of trader who doesn't like to see a lot of red in their account. And when I see a $4,000 loss, a $2,500 loss, a $2,700 loss, that's not me. Because I like to be entering in off support levels and off areas that I'm very, very low risk. Sorry, guys. I'm very, very low risk. Let me know if that helps. And what my point is, and I go over this in the video series that we do as well, TLRY looks to be breaking out, or close to be breaking out. Everyone live on voice as well. There's that. And, you know, for the first half of the day, well, I'd like to be able to pull up the trades now. Let's see. See if I can pull this up quick. Give me one moment here. Give me one moment here, guys. Let's see if I can pull these trades up quick. Okay, so here's the trades today, guys. Oops. Don't know how to. Let's see. See if I can do this here. Sorry about that, guys. So you can see here, see if I can pull everything back up here. So you can see here, guys, that this morning, let's see what time. It's really tough with these orders, but let's see. So in the morning, let's go ahead and cover my CGC trade. So CGC, I know I went long. Wow, there goes TLRY, guys. Gosh dang, man, this thing is ripping, man. That's, oh my gosh. I was short this stock too, believe it or not, right here. 151, let it break down, was hoping for a breakdown. Once we got in here, luckily I covered at 150.20, small loss, but and then I reconsidered going long. But see, I shouldn't be doing that, because I should be letting this happen and then, you know, shorting into that, right? Or letting this happen and short into it. I shouldn't be short, you know, it's just, it's very, very frustrating for me. And I'm better than that, and I know when I'm making mistakes in my trading strategies. I know when I am, but somehow I just let myself do it. And I'm literally sitting here talking to myself, and I'm like, this is not something you trade. This is, why are you doing this? But I click the buttons, right? I know you guys have all been there. So the trade that I took today was CGC, and I was proud of this trade. I took CGC, where was it? It was right, it's 50.69. Yeah, so it was right in here. I took a long 50.69. I was really happy with that trade because why? Okay, I entered into on a dip, number one, so I'm a little bit low risk, less risk, okay? So I'm right, yeah, Tilray is coming in on CNBC. But anyway, so I entered into a dip right here on this flag formation. We broke above high a day here, which is a good sign, and then we consolidated. And we consolidated and we consolidated. Meanwhile, MJ, marijuana sector ETF, was ripping. So I said, okay, I'm going long. I went long when MJ was like up here. Wow, IGC's ripping again. Woo! I was actually gonna look at this one long here, but it's going pretty nuts. But anyways, so I'm looking at this one, right? And I noticed that MJ is really ripping the ETF sector, and I noticed that TLRY was ripping, and I noticed that CRON was hitting high a day. So I had three things going for me, and I entered in here on dip at 569. That was literally a perfect entry, and I sold on the rip up here at 520, 51.20 for a $4,000 winner. I was really happy with that trade. I stayed very patient, didn't trade this at all in here and here, waited for the right setup, and took advantage of it. And then went way higher, and that's okay. Because unless I have the capability to feeling very confident in a swing trade with that, and I feel like we've hit the bottom, and there's a lot of good reasons that we've hit the bottom, then yeah, I might have held on to it. And I could have held on to it, and I felt pretty confident in it. But then you got to hold through potential, okay, this could come back down, come back up, right? So I've been doing really good with scalps, unless I'm really confident that it's going to go down. Tilray just double top. This could sell off here. But anyways, so that was a good entry. Another trade that I took was, where is it? Was it CR? No, was it QTT? So I think I shorted. Let's see. No, I don't think that was the one either. It wasn't MJ. I don't know. I had another winner in there. Well, it had to have been QTT. I think did I short it? Oh, sorry. It was VKTX. So VKTX, I shorted. Where is it? VKTX. So I shorted at 21.01 right here, and I bought back at 21.40. So I stayed patient on this one too. Okay, I let the trade come to me. This was still a little bit more aggressive. I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely a little bit more aggressive on this. In the morning, I saw this gap up, and I was hoping that we didn't break underneath this 22 level for a short. And so when it broke underneath this level right here, okay, that was a clean descending triangle, and I love playing those. And we had a clean breakout, but then we had this pop up, and I was watching this for a short right here on the double top, and then right here. I really wish I would have taken this triple top here. I just couldn't out of the gates. I was trying to settle in and breathe a little bit, and make sure I try and catch somewhat of the top, because I don't like to be underwater at all, and if I am underwater at all, then I usually cover pretty quickly. But if I would have been up here, I probably would have let this one ride, because I felt pretty confident, or cover a third or something like that. I still caught a piece. You got to realize this stock was gapping up 100+% too. So I still caught a piece at this 21-cent range. I literally got short right there. I saw it pop up and double top, and then stayed patient. And there's some heavy on the ask coming in, and pushed it down, and I covered right here at 20.40. So two solid scalps right there for $9,000. Okay. And that's because I'm letting these trades play out. I'm letting them come to me, right? But now, what do? Okay, well, me being not following my patterns and not being, I'm just being human, and I'm chasing and FOMO and whatever you want to say, right? Here I am, freaking up $9,500 and up another $5,000 in both my Robinhood and my Ustock account, still trying to trade. And the question that I make myself, and I'm kind of talking to myself here, because this game is completely mental, is why do you force things up $15,000? Why not wait for an A+ setup? And if it doesn't come, take the $15,000, see you tomorrow. Why not? Why push the envelope? And it's like, I really got to get better at that. But I pushed the damn envelope, and I freaking paid for it. I paid $9,000, $10,000 envelope. It's a pretty expensive envelope, if you ask me. So it is what it is. I gotta look at this, and I gotta stare at it, and I gotta say, you know what? You're up almost $15,000 today. You gave a lot of it back. You're still green on the day, which is good. You gotta stay positive. And you know, I can't let this tear me down. I gotta come back tomorrow, clean slate. As easy as I can say that, it's not that easy. Let the trades come to me. If I'm up, great. If I'm not, continue to stay disciplined and let the trades come to me. It's a continuous problem that I have. If I'm up, then I, for some reason, think I have $9,000 in cushion to play with, when I should never think that. I should be trading the same way as when I traded in the morning and when I had $0. And but now that I make $9,000, $10,000 in this account, it's like, okay, now it's time to have fun. Now it's time to screw around. Now it's time, because you got so much room for error. Let's just have some fun. Let's just start taking some entries and some exits, and let's just start playing around. And that's not what we're about. So I did not, you know, and what happens is you sit here, and I was like, okay, this happened to me this morning. I go, okay, I was really strongly considering shorting right here at 148.50. I had the order set out, and it fell underneath. I didn't chase it, okay? Now, my second entry on a long point now was right here, because we've sold off quite a bit. Sell off, sell off, sell off. Now we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red candlesticks in a row, except for this one, but we're still downtrending. And I was just about to fill out my order here at 141, and then watch this thing take off. So that kind of had a factor into it, like I didn't want to miss out or anything, but I need to get it through my head. If I miss out on a stock, let it go. I know I'm going to get this right. It's going to take me some time. But I'm just as human as you guys are, and I'm talking everything out just like I was with myself. You know, if you have to talk to yourself, talk to yourself. But sometimes that's what it takes. I'm sitting here on my computer, and you know, I'm talking to myself, and I'm telling myself stop trading. And the last trade that I took was that TLRY short. Literally, my plan was to cover at 145 because I'm trying to make back all my losses. I got short on a lower high right in here at 151, so $150.10, and it went as low as here, and I really was hoping we were going to get that breakdown. And as soon as I saw this start to kind of perk back up right in here, I covered my short at 152 or 150.20, I think it was, or 150.30. Where is it? TLRY. Looks like I bought it back actually at my entry point. Looks like I bought it back. But my question, oh, here comes TLRY straight down. My question is why do I need to force the envelope, right? Ask yourself that. Why are you forcing the envelope? And we shouldn't be forcing the envelope. Is the truth. One sec, guys. So like, for example, if I'm going to get into a short here, right? Let's go to the 1 minute. So I like to see this because, you know, now we have solid support here, and we shot straight up, and I wanted to see that because then I could get a better entry for a short, which ended up playing out just fine. Because a stock that's up 100+%, that's a mid cap like this, and I didn't feel like the news was terribly great. I mean, yeah, they had a phase trial, but I didn't see it, you know, panning out like what it did. That, you know, we were going to sorry guys, we were going to you know, have a better entry on a short position, and now there's all this resistance you can play off of too. So I was watching this intently, okay, and I could have taken an entry there and probably taken an entry at like 23.70, risking off 23.50. But I don't like to take entries off of like dips or breakdowns a whole lot. I like to take entries off of, you know, 5 or more green candlesticks on the short and 5 or more green candlesticks on the red side on a long. That seems to be a lower risk setup. Look at TLRY start to sell off here. Wow. That's a straight sell off right there if you ask me. I honestly do think TLRY is going to gap up. I just think that CNBC, this mad money, is coming on. It'll be interesting what he says, and they're probably just selling off into that. But, so I need to let the trades come to me. I could have easily said, okay, because my target, honestly, so you can see here, my first goal here was $22 to get filled on the short. Right here, because that was a descending triangle. It was serious support, once, twice, 3 times, okay, tested. And so when I saw that, I was like, wow, you know, that's a serious line there. That's a serious sign of support / resistance. And my entry short was going to be at 22, but it pushed through it, and I wanted to let it kind of see how it was going to react. And it reacted, you know, very, very bullish. And so I saw it, and I let it break out here. And I should have taken a starter at least on this triple top, and I really did want to, but the bid started to fall off. And I got a really bad entry down there, like 120 or 21.01. Sorry, I'm just keeping up with this pot stuff going on. All these tweets about cannabis and all this stuff. But anyways, so, you know, I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm watching this and I'm like, you know, wow, this looks really, really good, you know, now that I'm triple topping up here. And now I'm giving myself, not only am I buying into green candlesticks, or shorting into green candlesticks, but now I'm giving myself a risk off into green candlesticks. So now here's all the sellers. And that would have been a textbook top call there. So I'm not going to make this mistake tomorrow, guys. I want to come back to you guys mistake-free and just say, you know, I just got to be very positive, and I got to stay disciplined, and let the trades pan out. Let them come to me. Don't let it be the other way around, because that will hurt you really bad. And Tilray, I got killed on. CRON, this was my worst trade of it all, because CRON, I'm sitting here, and I'm getting chopped up into this stuff, so I'm going short. I went short right here on this breakdown underneath 1170. I'm thinking, you know, we could get a breakdown right underneath here, and we didn't break down, and I got short, and then I covered way too high. I covered at 1180 and 1185. And then I think I tried to go long here for the break above, and I liked it because we were getting CGC and TLRY both closing really strong, but this wasn't following through. So I lost. I mean, I made like 3 stupid trades in here. Very, very. I mean, it's just not me, and I shouldn't be doing that. And it is what it is. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow stronger. Come back tomorrow much more disciplined. I have to have that mindset every day, or I will get crushed in this market. So you know, like I say, I always come back tomorrow. You got to forget about it. You move on. The next day is the next day, right? Don't ever let the market decide what kind of a trader you are. Don't ever let the market turn you into a trader that you're not. Come back the next day. Forget about everything. Forget about it all. I'm still up on my TN account, $17,000, okay, on the commission side. I had a great day in my Robinhood account. I had a great day in my Ustock account, okay? No reason to, you know, hold my head down. I just need to get better. And you guys will notice, if you guys have watched my streams, have been with me long enough, have seen, I'm kind of like that every day, guys. I mean, I'm a perfectionist. And when you guys see me 5-10 years down the road, hopefully I have a mindset that isn't a human mindset, right? It isn't FOMO. It's exactly the opposite of what 90% of this world thinks. They see green candlesticks, right? They don't want to miss out. They're buying into a long. They're not allowing a risk-off point to where they're going to allow themselves to get out. I just need to stay sharp. If I enter into a stock, I need to have a plan, which I do, and I usually like to have a scalp plan, unless I feel very confident that I can swing it without any issues. And you know, and that's going to be my plan tomorrow. I'm watching the weed sector for a long and short, but I don't want to get stupid and aggressive and not allow myself to enter in with very, very, very low risk. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I go a little bit into this in my video series, but I'll tell you this right now. So what's the point? Oh my gosh, this is, oops, why went this quick? So let's just say this. So if I'm short, why aren't I going short right here? Right here, right here, or right here, and risking off this trend line? Or why aren't I going long here, here, and here, and risking off this trend line? Because if I go long here, and I add here, and now all of a sudden the trend line's holding, and it breaks down right here, I'm still making money, aren't I? And if I'm short here, here, and here, I just got to have that mindset tomorrow, guys. I got to get better at that. I got to be better. And I can't allow myself to make stupid mistakes because I'm trying to, you know, have these, what do you call it? These, I don't know. The best I can say is a stupid amount of gains. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is here. My Robinhood account, like I said, I'm up on the day about 13-14%. I just want you guys to know that I'm going to be watching the weed sector tomorrow. And I really just think this is a sell-off, potential for a dip buy, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You know, I'm not perfect. I don't know what the heck I'm, talking about. You know, as you guys can tell, all I do is I try and keep my emotions in check. If the trade goes without me, let it go without me. If you don't get the right entry, let it go. Now, if the trade allows you to get into the stock and it hits your point where you're looking at, and it's a very low risk, high reward setup, then take the trade, right? But if the trade doesn't allow you to do that, then don't force the issue. Okay? There's no reason to force the issue. Alright, guys. That's really all I had today. I want you guys to know that the 3 stocks that were overnight is TRPX, which is a weed name. If you go ahead and look at the, we'll look at this quick. You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I think Robinhood will show me. If you go ahead and look at the description of this company, cannabinoid pharmaceuticals. This is weed and cannabis. That is related to the weed sector that's hyped up right now. Just so you guys know. Okay? I've told you guys this in the past. So if weed gaps up, I would not be shocked if we see, like I say, that to happen. LEVB is another one that's based on weed. And then, what was the other one that I had? NBVE. Another weed stock. So basically just a bunch of weed stocks overnight, and right now they're dipping, so something to keep in mind. But that's really all I had today, guys. So I do want to cover the scans, but give me one moment. So we're going to make it a better day tomorrow. We're going to stay disciplined, let the trades come to you. Sometimes it's a mind boggler and it kind of wears on you mentally, but that's okay, because we're going to be on it tomorrow. We're going to be sharp, and we're going to be on it. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I just had to make an order there right before close in my Robinhood account, so be interesting to see what happens to IGC, but I did just take a swing trade overnight entry on IGC right there. You can see my order go through 9,750 shares. I do think that the weed sector is going to gap up tomorrow. I think this is just a dip. I was hoping to see this go lower, and I had an order down here at 134 for a panic sell-off, but I didn't get it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But this is the first green day that IGC has seen in some time. This ran to 215 last time we had this hype, and we're really starting to get into this hype now. If TLRY goes underneath 155, I'll be a little bit more nervous, but I do think it's worth the risk. I was in the stock IGC this morning down here at 112, I think was my, I had an entry this morning on my Robinhood account. It was actually pre-market, so I might have had a better entry than that. Let's see. Yeah, so I actually got in, I actually got in 109 and 110. And I sold at, I took half off at 123 and another half at 128. So I'm trying to get better with taking profits sooner. So I just like the way that IGC is reacting, and we held the middle of the candle here, and that's what we call a mid-candle breaker. So yeah, I decided, you know, that's a very risky entry too, but I really do think that you know, that'll pan out. I really do. And TLRY is just, you know, it's just selling off because of that CNBC stuff. But anyways, there is an IPO tomorrow, XYF. And if you guys have seen the last two IPOs, they've gone freaking nuts. They went from 535 to 14 in 2 days, and then we had QTT go from 9 to 20. So really, I mean, to see that was great. And you know, we haven't had another IPO. I don't know. Can you guys tell me if we've had another IPO since QTT? If you guys can let me know, that'd be great. I don't think that's happened before. I'm gonna add everyone. So has there been another IPO since QTT. But PRNB was before QTT, I believe. Yeah, that was Friday. QTT, I think, was Thursday. Oh, it was the same day. And look at what PRNB did. So, and then we have that. What are some other IPOs? Yeah, so PRNB was the same day as QTT. Yeah, and isn't XYF a Chinese IPO too? See, this is why we have a team, guys. I'm not the best at all these SEC filings, but we all help each other, and that's really the name of the game. So let's all help we're all helping each other right now, and that's what I like about this team. BVSN was another one. Oh, but BVSN was open before. Oh no. What? Okay, so let me ask my first question. My first question is, have we had an IPO yesterday or today? Let's go with that. Yes or no? Have we had an IPO yesterday or today? Okay. My second question is, sorry guys. My second question is QTT was China, okay? Is XYF China as well? So QTT was China. Was XYF China as well? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a winner, folks. So we got a winner on our hands, and I'm gonna be watching that tomorrow. Actually, that's actually really good. That's awesome to see, because NIO was China, QTT was China. Now we haven't had another IPO since QTT, so there's a lot of people waiting for the next IPO. The people over the weekend probably saw NIO and QTT and PRNB, okay? And we're talking about, thousands and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people, because there was billions and billions of dollars that went through NIO and, QTT. I mean, this isn't just some pump and dump, guys. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because it's like, it's just people are playing towards the sector and towards the concept. So that's big, and I'll probably be playing XYF now because of that, for those three reasons. It's China. We haven't had another IPO since, so that'll make it stronger. And it's opening up in the same price range as QTT did, $9 to $11. And the float on the stock is 11 million. So I could easily see a 50% move in this one tomorrow. To say it's going to go 100%, wow, look at CRON take off like that. I almost considered taking a shot on that one. Okay, whoa, what is this? Is this news? Oh, no. Look at CRON take off. Look at that, CRON, man. Wow. Wowzers, 1180. Look at that dip we could have gotten in there. I was thinking about it right before close at 11:35 there. But IGC can give you higher percentage gains because if you look, it's up 30%. It's only up 13. So I'm thinking, you know, IGC could open up at, you know, I don't know what it'll open up at, but it's got potential. TRPX is another one that I'm watching. Look at that! Holy crap! That was a huge sell-off. XYF. This will be a fun one tomorrow. I do think that. For those plenty of reasons. So, I'm gonna be watching that one, and I'll probably play it. I don't know how I'll play it yet, but I'm most likely gonna play that one, and I might wait on my TN account for XYF just to open up. I missed out on QTT, which was a huge win. That was over 100% winner. And so XYF, the fact that it's China, the fact that it's a lower float than QTT, the fact that we haven't had an IPO since NIO and QTT, that's going to have a lot of hype towards it. So I'm going to be watching that one tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get in right away or not, or if I'm just going to try and short it on the way down. But there's going to be two plays on it. There's going to be a long play and a short play, and I'm going to try. That's the stock that I'm going to be focused on tomorrow, is XYF most likely. Does anybody know exactly when or roughly the time that it's going to open up? No. Okay. So, alright, let's go over our scans today, guys, and then we'll be done for the day. So IGC was a beautiful alert on our Normac Newell low float momentum scan here at 114. We had a 36% alert, freaking amazing. If you guys, I did take an overnight position on this one at 144, thinking that we're going to get a gap up on the weed sector, seeing TLRY, CRN, CGC after hours. And then that was a crazy alert there. That's awesome to see that. And then we had another alert here on the VTL. So VTL is so frustrating. This is the last trade that I wanted to go over on. I know I had a solid gain on IGC, but I would have. So after hours yesterday, I took 2 losses on this one, and it was very frustrating. I took a loss in my Ustock account, and I took a loss in my Robinhood account. And right after market closed, VTL 24 came up on the bid, on the ask. Literally right here. And you can't see it because there's no one that sold underneath 24, but there was someone 24 on the ask, and it flashed twice. And I was trying to get my order up, and I just wasn't able to get it up in time. I missed it barely. I got my order in, and all of a sudden there was a big bid. And because I felt like, you know, we had a sell-off into the close, and I like seeing sell-offs into the close. I was so close to having that 24-cent entry, and man, would that have been a huge day for me. Because I actually probably would still be holding this if I was in at 24 cents. Probably wouldn't have sold any, to be honest. Because this thing is so sold. It used to be up at $7, $8. Now it went as low as 25 cents. And quickly, too. So, very frustrating. But you got it. You got to move on. Like I said, I moved on quickly. Boom. I didn't get that trade, but move on to the next trade. There's a sign in front of me. It says there are 5,000 plus stocks out there. You only need 1A plus setup a day. Okay? I need that mindset tomorrow. I need to stay disciplined tomorrow. Wait for the trades to come to me. Don't make any stupid mistakes that I did like I did today towards the end where I wasn't letting the trades come to me. I was forcing my way in. And I do want to cover this last scan. So, like I said, we had an alert here at 28.7. Normac no low flow momentum, and we had a 63.7% alert. That was an awesome alert on our scans. If you guys don't know, our scanner is available for purchase on our website. You have to have trade ideas as well. You can click the link in the description below to get that. And it's the exact same scanner that I'm showing you right here. And it's the exact same scanner that I use every single day. I have a laptop in front of me. I just put the link in there. And it's literally up every single day. So, yeah, I'm going to be really interested on XYF tomorrow. And I'll be watching that one close. And we'll see what happens, guys. So hopefully I have a big day tomorrow. Even if XYF goes, you know, let's say 15%, that's still going to be a solid day for me. So, hopefully, I'm hoping it runs at least 50%, but we will see what happens tomorrow. The only downside to that is NIO and QTT both sold off. If they were still up and going higher, then you can bet that XYF, I feel like, would have gone at least 100%. But since they both sold off, I don't think you're going to see as big of a follow through. But I'll be watching it tomorrow. So we may, since there's 11 million in float, we may even get halted too. So keep that in mind. But that's really all I had today, guys. So please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and end here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, team. Go Hawks, even though we suck this year, and I can straight up say that after last night's loss. One thing I will say is I'm pissed that Pete Carroll doesn't let him run the hurry-up offense all the time. Because Russell Wilson looks so much better in the hurry-up offense. I don't mean to get off track, but man, it just frustrates me because it's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, Russell, you look great in the hurry-up offense. All the time when there's 2 minutes to go or when he's in the hurry-up offense, there's players wide open. But whenever you slow him down, that's when he starts becoming this Tom Brady that he ain't, this pocket passer that he's never going to be. You got to get him going. You got to get the offense flowing. You got to get, you just got to get it going, right? So, anyways, enough of my rants, right? You guys have heard enough of that, and it's only been 30 seconds. So, anyways, do like and subscribe to the channel. It's the way that you guys kind of show me that you guys appreciate what I'm doing. I do this 100% free. We've been streaming for how long now? At least almost an hour. So all that was free, and I'll be watching Tilray to see what they say on CNBC. And Tilray also is an IPO. It's a recent IPO as well, so this is helping IPOs as well. So there is that as well. This IPO is up, I don't know, it's already up, 700-800% at least, 600-800%. So that's another reason why I'm watching XYF tomorrow as well. So just for the IPO hype is all. So alright, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, team. Go Wems.